Hornets making their grand entrance earlier. Looking good. Confident they can get the job done in front of their home crowd. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Brandon Miller.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. They'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Now we're starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard. And for the Hornets, we've got Allen. LaMelo Ball is out there with MP. And it's Miller. And it's Salon in at the power forward. Near the end of the season in our sights now, Stan, how much of a toll does a regular season take on the coach?
Well, Kevin, the big thing is you just don't sleep a lot because you're running on adrenaline and your mind is always going, looking for more and more answers, so it can't be exhausting.
So the Hornets win the tip. Now, here's Ball. Allen outside. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to MP. Pocket 6. Here is Miller. The tray. It's good from long range. Miller's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hornets.
Good passing instincts from MP. You have to reward guys for getting open like that.
Here's Banchero. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Salon. Pass to MP. Now, here's Ball. This one for 3. The rebound by Sharp.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Miller outside. Pass to MP. On 3. Out to the wing. Fires the 3. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Paolo Banchero. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night here. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And here's Sharp. Wagner outside. Here's Sharp. His last outing, he had 18 points. 6 to shoot. Pass to Banchero. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looks good from here.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Sharp trying to break free. And it's Banchero missing.
defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Ball with the bucket.
A magician put the ball in his hands. LaMelo making it look easy.
The Magic trail by 6. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he could be a force on offense when he gets a couple of calls. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. The bounce. Charlotte takes possession. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Deflects the pass. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. Banchero's got 5.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Ball surveying the defense. Puts up a 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And they are shooting the lights out for distance here early.
Now Suggs. No scoring in this one. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Offensive rebound. Ball kicks to MP. Shot clock at 5. Miller against Wagner. Miller, no up.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
And it's Banchero missing.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Magic trail by 6. Pass to Sharp. Here's Banchero. Sharp sets the pick for Banchero. The Hornets pull it in.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Driving inside. Gets the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside ball. High post Allen. MP outside. Pass to Salon. A 3 ball. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Suggs passes to Branham. Suggs string on MP. 3-pointer. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
And stolen by MP. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
Here's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 11-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Now ball. After Paolo Banchero misses from long range.
can.
Yeah, but you can't wear up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Buckner. After the basket by Charlotte. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Bangs on the trifecta.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Mattel just too quick.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Players hit the ground running like Carroll has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
And it's the Magic with the ball after Charlotte getting the free. To the paint. Here's Buckner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. Chang, he's checked in for Sharp. Good on both. Charlotte leading by 11. Daniels dishes the Porter. Back to Daniels. On the wing, Porter. MP outside. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Brennan pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Branham's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's MP. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Here's Wagner. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. MP finds Allen. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Daniels. Still yet to score. Here's Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Hornets lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Porter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12 and a half points a game.
It's one to fall. Be a second make in the first 7 attempts.
Wagner outside. Jang with the screen for Wagner. Down low, here's Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Magic have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
The first free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Sharp comes in for Paulo Banchero. And Hayes subbed in for Franz Wagner. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Hornets leading by 13. Here's Daniels. Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to MP. Daniels with it. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Charlotte.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Now Jang. Sharp with a screen on Porter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. MP.
And the way that he's been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Miles McBride's checked in for Orlando. Now McBride. Following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was treated He finished with 52 points, and he was dialed in with the shooting. Very few misses out there. He was remarkable in that game. Not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Hayes. The Magic again can't hit. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Charlotte. It's an 18-point lead. Daniels with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Right there, the defender clearly
my
trying
God.
to inhibit a fast break. I think
I got
that's a
3 fouls
transition
in the
to
first quarter.
the Magic shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Mitchell, he's
I need to be taken out, sure. Alright.
the Magic trail by 14 on the court for Orlando. Shang is out there with Buckner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Sharp and it's Hayes in at the 2-guard. Now MP. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Shots good by Miller.
That's a smart play right there. Terrific pass by MP.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Ball kicks to MP. On the wing, Miller. 10 points for him. Good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Buckner. Chang with the ball. To the inside. Sharp, the pass to Hayes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hayes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up front.
Balls, it's a screen for Allen. Miller with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this game.
Buckner, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this usually. Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizing.
Now here's Hayes. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Here's Buckner, covered by Miller. For the 3. Buckner, no good. Hornets lead by 15. MP outside. Pass to Salone. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now, here's Suggs. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Ball, the pass to Miller. Pass to Allen. Orlando grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out to the right wing. Lets it go. Buckner, no good. For Charlotte, they've got exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 to 10. And he's good on the 3-ball. Miller's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Man, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do is help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
The Magic trail by 21. Suggs passes to Van Carroll. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Brown. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Miller. He's got 18. Buries the long-range jumper.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They set the pick. Here's Van Carroll. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Miller outside. From downtown, good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Branham. Back to Suggs. 13 feet away. Right on the bucket. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter. Comes Downing for Charlotte. They won that game against the Warriors.
Just didn't do a lot wrong in that game. Just a solid win all around.
Now with the screen for Miller. That is good off the back rim and in. Miller's got 26 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Branham. Here's Van Carroll. It's 3 corners off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Here's Buckner. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Traps in the tray. And Carroll's got 11 points.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Miller, that's for 2. Again, the Hornets score.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Suggs dishes to Van Carroll. Suggs with a screen for Van Carroll. From outside the arc. Another miss by Van Carroll.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And here's Van Carroll. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
It's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
To the middle. And Miller to down home.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And Orlando has possession. Following the score by Sharp. Pass to Buckner. Van Carroll was screen on Miller. Miller pass to Sharp on the arc. It's hauled in by MP.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might necessarily have had too much offensively.
To the right side. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 33 points.
He's been in total control offensively.
Wow, Brandon Miller's He's got 33 in the first half. Wow.
Ball
Let's see
against
if he can get to 50 or
Suggs. Takes
60.
a three. It's rebounded by Sharp.
Go Brandon Miller. You're
Here's
hot
Miller.
this
He
game.
picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State.
Just
Well,
keep
he was
shooting,
also
Brandon
doing a
Miller.
great
You're
job
hot.
feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And the Magic shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. The Magic again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky. He was off.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Pass to Branham. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Banchero missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And so on gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now, here's Suggs. Sharp with a screen on MP. Here's Branham. Takes it off the glass. Branham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Outside, Ball. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball, and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight, and it has been brought. Playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Brandon Miller's really got it going. He's got 36.
And it's
This
Salon
one,
in the
wow.
four-man position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
But he's hitting step
Let's
back
check in
threes,
with our
all
reporter,
types of
David
shit.
Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo
It's
Banchero
insane.
is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's
Like,
like
we've just got to
anything.
keep letting
It's a
Brandon
process.
Miller shoot
Having
because
that perspective
it's
just makes you want to
on
work
one
every day
tonight.
because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. B.A. Banks. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Sharp sets the pick for Suggs. Back to Sharp. And it's sent back by Allen. And they'll keep possession.
Not a great start to the second half. 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Brandon Miller, another three. Oh, in and out.
The Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up the line with the break.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Pass to Salon. Inside. And he
Oh,
makes
yeah,
it
Brandon
late.
Miller, he's got
Miller's
38.
got 38 points.
Assists like that have typified
He,
their effort today.
he should definitely get 50 by
And
the end of the
stolen by
night.
MP. Drops in the breakaway lane.
Rangers defense into offense. MP gets the swipe and takes it the length of the floor.
I think Brandon Miller should go for 50 or 60, I reckon.
Pass to Branham.
That's what I think.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Branham's got 12 points in the game.
That's what
He's
you want.
just-
Get him the
he's
ball
on one,
and
this
see if
one.
he can close the gap.
Come on, Brandon Miller. Get more
MP
points.
outside. Miller outside.
Let's go. He's got 41.
Miller's got 41.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Sharp with a screen on Miller. Wagner from long range. Sinks the triple. Wagner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ball dishes to MP.
Keep shooting, Brandon Miller. Keep shooting.
Pass to Salon. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Suggs throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now, here in the third. And stumped up by Allen.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off inside.
And stolen by MP. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Got a double-double.
MP's got 4 this quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
And it's Suggs missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Offensive rebound. Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Suggs passes to Sharp. Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Miller. Pass to Branham. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. All right, Stan. Hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
5 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Shots good by Wilkins.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Wagner with it. Sharp with a screen on Wilkins. Wagner wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Charlotte has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Here's Banchero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
How about the strength from Banchero, refusing to let the defense stop it.
And the Hornets making a change here. That free throw, good from Banchero. Well, back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who has come out in the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
It's Wilkins on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. And here's MP for three. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Nailed from three-point land. Suggs has got 9 points here in the second half. Wilkins outside. And beyond the arc, Branham pulls it in. Branham's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, here's Starks. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wagner against Starks. Here's Banchero. Here's Sharp. Goes up again. Oh, look, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. To the middle. Here's Tyson. Basket good. Tyson's got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Banchero. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
MP kicks to Wilkins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look from that.
Pass to Branham. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. On the wing Starks. He's covered by Banchero. Down low. And stolen by Sharp. Here we go. One-on-one. Wagner with it. Wilkins picks him up. Kicks it out to Banchero. Misses the 3.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
And that one good.
A tenacious player, if he doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
Now Suggs. 1 points in the game. Pass to Banchero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
MP outside. Launches a 3. A 3-pointer's right on target. MP's got 16 points.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And he drives in.
Oh, how did I miss that? Far out.
Branham's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Suggs. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
They're outside, and it's Wagner with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Branham, covered by MP.
Wow, he got whacked. impact on them. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, look, you
4 minutes and 47 seconds
Buckner,
left
as we
in the
know,
fourth.
Stan came into the league
Got
with
like
his flash
21.
and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Jalen Suggs. And it's Branham in at the 2.
I wonder how many points Brandon Miller has since I played on the bench.
Wiggins passes to MP.
He did have 41.
Miller outside. Dequarter. And again.
Another one.
Buries his 10th.
He's got 10 threes in this one.
Orlando's got shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Suggs, spring on MP. And Carroll outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2. And the Hornets will get a change here. Allen's checked in.
Go Brandon
MP
Miller.
passes to Miller.
It's your turn to shine, bro.
Outside ball. Trying to get open is Miller. So on, no good. The Magic shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. And stolen by MP. Inside. The big man, two-handed jam.
He takes advantage of it in every way possible.
Breaking forward, fell into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
MP outside. Outside ball. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. Let's go. The shot. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. Hornets lead by 21. Pass to Salon.
I'm on Brandon Miller.
MP kicks to Miller.
Let's go. That's 11 threes for him. And I got 20 assists in this one.
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record.
And I tied franchise record and my own record for assists in the game.
MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Goes to Long. It's 21 assists.
Kicks it out to MP.
Come on, Brandon
Here's
Miller.
Miller. Here's the 3.
Let's go. Another assist for me. And another 3 for Brandon Miller. He's got 12 threes.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights.
And this is what we love about MP. As much
So
as the
on a
smart
rebound
play
as
seems
well.
to find them, he's
Push it to
always
Brandon Miller. He's been hot.
for his teammates.
Go Brandon Miller.
And the NBA coach has made sure
Score as much as
franchises
possible,
can't
right?
sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. And here's MP for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Miller.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable
That'll
at
do it.
times. Not
Really,
much you
like
can do when he's
28.
playing with that kind of
Wow, 21 assists in this one. Brandon Miller had 12 threes.